This project seeks to adopt the perspective of comprehensive social housing projects, which facilitate the harmonious and sustainable development of human settlements in the region, integrating the possibility of improving the quality of life of low-income families. A connected space is an area can allow a good flow of exports and supplies, where the easy mobilization of people and food generates employment and opportunities. Connecting commercial and industrial corridors with residential sectors. The social environment is made up of multiculturalism eager to be integrated. Vandalism and precarious building make up important sectors of Gladeview. It's time to change. Making the choice of this lot seeks to objectively know the reality of the community and the diagnosis of the area to intervene. Different urban relations and integration are proposed to create residential, entertainment, commercial and industrial areas. Given the proximity of the three selected plots, your concept is originate. Just like a rhizome or rootstock, we took the connecting road of this area, underline metro rail and streets, and reinforced them by creating different elements of integration at the level of urban space. Inspirational references. Rootstock is an integrating project seeks to create ideal spaces for all types of persons. A generator of security spaces through topographic games. Spaces for collecting and purifying water for the maintenance and enjoyment of housing complex were created. Elements that make sustainable habitability in the sector. Creation of cultural and sport architectural elements of social integration, and a creation of houses of a different nature that seeks the social adaptation of people. Creation of new jobs opportunities, a circular economy that allows the reduction of construction costs and is durable over time, this supported by sustainability. The importance of infrastructure and public space is a key element for the execution for the LIFE project. The new cities must be inclusive, encourage citizen participation and operate in favor of the well-being of their users. Adequate public spaces favor the development of their inhabitants, knowing and understanding the needs and priorities of each community in order to solve them quickly.
Miami, a port city that welcomes immigrants from all over the world. However, not all live in the same conditions, in excellent places. But each of them deserves to be heard. They deserve affordable and transitional housing spaces. To serve as a refuge, responding to different design conditions. adapted to break the boundary between inside and outside, structured to withstand the extreme climate of the city. Spaces that offer training opportunities, for work and the environment. A place within society, open to connection.
The chosen land is a private area that currently has numerous deficiencies for the community that reside in it, for the city, and for the environment among these. Union Park is one of the three projects that make up the Northside Master Plan. This reconciles a depressed area of the city made up of trailers. The use of the underline has a visual filter and proposal for a pedestrian crossing generates a central space of public nature called Union Park. The urban proposal is made up of the union of different areas: housing, culture, sports, environmental, and connections. It is proposed in 5 phases. These phases allow the relocation of the current inhabitants with the aim of the offering higher quality, housing and services.
Affordable housing. The different typologies integrated into the project allow affordable homes with greater comfort and individual spaces compared to pre-existing homes. The structure of the building is based on concrete and metal porticos and reinforced concrete cavity walls with enclosures that combine elements of wood and glass. Public space. Union Park transformed the existing plain into a set of spaces that speak with the orthogonality of the city and marks direction toward new programs for the community. The use of materials such as rubber, plastic, garbage, and rubble is intended to reinforce the ecological character of the proposal to promote recycling. The synergy of all these elements vitalizes and diversifies this part of the city, generating attraction that invite you to visit it, while generating a sense of identity and belonging to its inhabitants. In conclusion, this project shows how the socially depressed area can be reactivated by incorporating public spaces and infrastructure of a social nature that improve the condition of the community.
The veterans and elderly are, each in their own way, individuals who have served, cared for, or taught in support of the future generations. However, they are part of the vulnerable population in the world. The Miami-Dade Gladeview area is no exception. In light of this fact, the development of accessible housing on private land is aimed at older adults, whether or not they have physical independence. Integrated into the city through communal courtyards that converge in an extensive environmental corridor. The project is organized into 3 phases: analysis, strategies, and solutions. In the first phase, the immediate context of the lot is studied in relation to the surrounding circulation, considering And in relation to the occupation, whether built or not, identifying the possibility of creating a build assistance corridor that benefits both the users of the project and the rest of the nearby community. Articulated by a series of courtyards as generators of microenvironments, climate regulators, and resting or waiting spaces between therapy cubicles. With the intention of proposing an inclusive and productive model of living, community life through co-housing, and quality of life through accessible design. For the first set of houses, a high-rise building is proposed, with emphasis on the horizontal route through internal corridors with vegetation and cross-ventilation, allowing older adults in a condition to be permanently assisted to be continuously in contact with nature and with his neighbors. In the second set, an integration between the public and the private is projected, blurring the limits with the help of nature, fostering meeting spaces in corridors, growing areas in shared homes. Quality of life and integration are transversal axes of the Little Village proposal, turning the last stage of life into a